welcome back to Ill Eagle Culture Brands Red Tape Talk. I am your host, John Ostos, a.k.a. Ill Eagle CEO, and I'm here with my two counterparts, Dion Two Cup Larry and Cody Big Meat Mauk. What's going on, fellas? Yo. So Will Smith is gay.
Apparently he likes to take it in the ass.
Allegedly, he got murdered from behind.
Dude, that was disturbing. The way he described that, bro.
Yeah.
You don't make up shit like that, bro.
The lady that was in the interview with him was like, let me take a second.
Yeah, I need to process this. And he was like describing he was getting murdered from behind.
That's crazy.
Isn't that
What's
weird?
even crazier is the dude that it's with. Dwayne Martin's a known comedic guy too. Like he has a very I've seen him in a lot of shit. I just don't know him, but I've seen him in a lot of stuff. He's always that behind the scenes guy. I think he's gone on tour with Kevin Hart, if I'm not mistaken.
But see, the problem I have with it is like, okay, he sounds like he might just be. The odds are he's probably a hater.
But they were best
you
friends.
can't call everyone a hater. He was 40 years a personal assistant and best friend to him, right?
Yeah.
So you don't just lose that relationship because you're a hater. After 40 years, you're made too, bro. You're pretty well set up if you're Will Smith's personal assistant, right?
This is his way to get out there, though.
No, I know, but not
on his
after
own.
40
that guy
years,
doesn't look like he's
after
trying to
40
get
years,
famous, bro.
I don't know.
Look, here's my point. So you could be right. I'm not saying you're wrong. You know what I mean? But like we give these people too much credit. It fits the narrative.
Yeah.
It'd be different if he just said he was gay, but he said that they do weird stuff like ritualistic stuff to hook up with people, make them go to rehab, even if they weren't, on drugs or anything. They have to go through a rehab. They have a specific one they send them to. It's very elite, bro. Like very like Illuminati shit that they talk about, right? So they make these people, if they want to hook up with them, go to rehab before they can get into their circle or whatever. Well, man, a lot of stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
I think I just sent you guys one before we got here about the Puff Daddy one.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Cassie, his ex that he was with for many years, that I even used to question, like, man, she's young when this fool nabbed her up, right? Now she's come out and she's suing him for sexual abuse, rape and assault and all the shit. All the shit that the elites are being, conspiracy theoried about right now. She's coming out saying it's true. So it's like when these people come out and co-sign what we know to be the conspiracy theories about all the elites in Hollywood and fucking politics, and they say things that fit the narrative of that kind of behavior, it's really hard to be like, nah, that fool's just trying to get clout.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's really hard, especially when you've already been getting exposed for being everything that everyone didn't think you were to begin. Everyone thought Will Smith and Jada Pinkett were the goals, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've been together forever. They've had the dopest relationship. Now they're just getting fucking ran over left and right, bro. And so much shit's coming out about them.
They're doing it to themselves, though.
Their
But that's what I mean. He's figuring, fuck it. If they're exposing everything, I'm gonna fucking, you know what I mean? And maybe he is doing it for a meal ticket, bro. But if his information's legit, fuck it, bro. Like
you could just never look at Will Smith the same.
Maybe the clause is up. You know what I mean? And he can.
I don't know why he would do that to boost his credibility or that guy.
Right. It's gonna make people hate on him.
Because like.
Who was talking about him before this happened? Did you even know about him?
Now he's getting threatened with a lawsuit.
I don't know who that is.
No one's even talking about this guy. They're just talking about what he said.
I know, but that's the thing.
He's not getting credibility for nothing.
He's the person on the videos that everybody's watching. Though. That's what I'm saying. Like this is, I've never heard of him before. Right. You would have never heard. You would have never heard from him. Right. And now we
never heard that Will and Jada were swingers either.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know the guy's name.
We never heard that Jada Pinkett was in an involved relationship with another R&B singer in the game. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like that's why I'm saying the only reason why I'm saying I'm less skeptical than I should be is because everything he's saying does fit the narrative of everything that's being exposed today, bro. You know what I mean? It's the stuff they're saying about Puffy and saying that he's one of the elites, and then Cassie, bro, she's a famous R&B singer chick too that he just happened to nab up when she was hella young.
Yeah.
And dated. She was his living girl while he was seeing other women the whole time too.
Isn't that the craziest thing that people do? Like, and it's okay.
And I'm not for this whole Me Too movement shit where you come from way behind and hit someone unless you're taking out somebody like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one thing if you're just doing it for clout. It's another thing if you're trying to take down some of these motherfuckers in the industry that we know don't belong in this planet anymore, bro.
Yeah.
They're sick, disgusting people. They're part of an elite group of, you know what I mean, controllers and all kinds of nonsense. So it's like, yeah, man, the more that these people get exposed, if what they're being exposed about fits the narrative of what we're chasing, I'm all for it.
Right.
All for it.
All of them.
Yeah.
That's tough.
They can all go to hell.
Listen, somebody with a different mindset than you. So like, someone with a different opinion or like morals.
Someone who's less, who knows less.
Exactly.
Less informed.
They might say something about somebody you like, and I don't know. It goes both ways.
Man, I was there with The Rock already. When it happened to The Rock, I was like, no.
I mean,
I didn't want to believe it either, but I'm in.
But The Rock he's not even good at hiding it anymore. He's like, you fully endorse.
Neither is Will Smith.
No, I mean, he's not saying anything though. It's not him.
They already came out and denied it, and they're gonna go after him. That's what I said.
But he's a known Scientology person too.
But he's not saying anything. It's his wife that's saying all the stuff. I mean, he went on her podcast or whatever the fuck she had way back in the day when she
Red Table Talk.
Yeah, when she said, "Is that what it's called?"
Yeah.
That's like the same thing we're doing.
Yeah. This is Red Tape Talk. Ours is way better.
Our table is red though.
Our talk is red. No, but he talked about some stuff when she did the entanglement thing, but after she had already said it.
Oh my God, he's such a cuck, dude.
He's a cook. I can't fight that one. It's just hard to see all like the beloved people that
it sucks, dude.
It is, but it's again, when I say it fits the narrative, it's like their time is up.
Yeah.
And this is the price they now have to pay. You know what I mean? And it's happening to all of these people within the same time frame who are all from the same era too, bro. So it's like, their time is up. It's time to pay their debt.
I still won't believe Jamie Foxx is a clone or anything like that.
He's a fucking
That's my guy.
Where did his tattoo go then?
He's a fucking clone.
His head tattoos disappeared, bro.
I know you can get them erased.
Not that good.
I mean, you got money.
50 Cent got money, and his are all scars.
Yeah,
he had a bunch removed too, you know, and they're still scarred.
I'm sure they're not regular tattoos though.
Yeah, but you can't on black skin especially, bro. You're not just gonna wipe a tattoo off all clean.
He's so light skinned though.
Why did he get rid of it?
Jamie Foxx is pretty light skinned.
Why did he get rid of it?
I don't know. I'm not him.
So he got rid of it like prior to
while
his
he was
medical,
sick, bro.
or while he was sick.
They were like, get this shit off him.
When he was dying in his deathbed, he's like, remove this tattoo.
If he keeps coming out with fire stuff, I'm gonna watch it. All right, and that's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, yeah, of course.
He hasn't dropped one movie that that one. There's one movie that I didn't like that was a little newer. It's on Netflix, and he's like fighting zombies or whatever. It came out maybe like 3 years ago.
It was vampires, but
yeah.
It was okay.
It wasn't anything special.
It was pretty mid.
Yeah, but other than that, he is lit, dude.
I'm in the high schools, bro.
Clapping cheeks, it's lit. It's everything. But I won't ever give up on him. But I'm sitting here looking.
If those are bragging rights, bro. I've been at the high school lately.
Well, I know all the lingo, you know.
Oh shit!
Hold on, before you get in there. But yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like watching all of your favorite actors and rappers, like that you have grown to really like. Yeah. Like I was really obsessed with The Rock for a long time. Like first it was Vin Diesel, and then it was The Rock. You know, I was like obsessed with those guys, and now it's just like, man, you guys are a bunch of bitches. Now that I've gotten older, like I don't fucking idolize any of those people. Like fuck all of them. Do
you think the Hodge twins dropped that Rock shit because of his Joe Rogan appearance?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because he was trying to act like now he's not down with Biden.
Oh yeah. Now he's like this.
No, I did.
He's like this cool guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's trying to be like one of the people, but.
He convinced all his friends to vote for Biden and then tried to backpedal that he had friends who were Biden supporters. And Joe was like, really? You do have friends that are Biden supporters? He's like, what I mean, thank you. What I mean is they support the Democratic Party. But he's the one who went on national his network, bro, on his timeline where there's 20 plus million people who follow him and said, this is the right choice. Everyone vote for him. I've never endorsed any. Yeah. But it's like, man, he's trash, bro. That
one was crazy. It's like, okay, so you fully endorse this guy, and now you're watching him destroy the world. Well, do absolutely nothing.
I did actually watch that entire pod, and it was interesting because he brought it up. He said one of the parties had approached him and asked him to be president. Obviously, the Democratic Party. That was last year. So you went out and threw your support to Biden and Kamala in 2020, and then 2 years later, they're asking you to jump in to take over his job.
It makes no sense.
You guys really fucked up. You fucked up. You have to admit that you really fucked up.
The other thing that bothers me about what he was saying was he was talking about the whole Maui fire thing and all the people there, and how like when he was talking about the government, they're not even getting good governmental money, and like everything about it just seemed like he was uncomfortable and not being authentic, not being confident rock that we're so used to seeing. You know what I mean? When he rehearses his shit before he comes public.
He did say that the 1,200 that he was giving out was monthly, and he kept reiterating that.
Oh, he did say I didn't watch longer than that.
Yep, okay. And I did want to say that he said that his fund, whether or not they're getting in the money or not, but he said that his fund was giving them 1,200 monthly.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah,
that's different.
That's still not a lot of money.
But is it true?
Though.
No, I don't. That's why I say
because I was ready. I did the math and everything, bro. I was like, look, at $1,200 for 8,000 people, that's $9.6 million, and him and Oprah used $10 million just to start the fund alone.
Yeah.
Which when we were saying, why didn't they just give that money to people? You know what I mean? Instead of start the fund. And then they started the fund with 10 million and then relied on the people to donate enough to, how about, which ended up being, I guess, another 10 million or so. But if it's monthly, then they got way more than 10 million.
But that's still not a lot of money.
It's not. We're not considering, but nobody should be solely responsible for giving them everything but the government.
But they're not going to be able to get back to their homes. That's the thing. Like,
but but in the meantime, and especially in Hawaii, $1,200 a month is crap.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like $10 for a gallon of milk.
And they what are they? They're living in hotels probably.
I don't know.
Right. I'm sure there's Hawaii's taking care of its people.
I'm sure,
but Hawaii needs resources from the government, and our government's acting like Hawaii's not part of the U.S.
Yeah,
and that's fucking crazy. They're not helping, bro. Like
it's fucking
but we can
insane.
We will literally threaten shutting down the government.
Yeah.
Over not getting that money fast enough to Ukraine in the billions, bro.
Yeah.
Or Israel in the billions.
But
for Maui, it's like, no, it's a process and it's going to take time and it's really difficult to get.
But remember when they mistakenly gave Ukraine $6 billion? They're like, oops.
Just chucked it off.
They're like, oh, yeah, we'll just put it on the next bill that we gave you guys $6 billion. Wait a minute. We can only give...
Bro, it was $6 billion.
We can only give Hawaii residents...
$6 million.
That's what I said, $6 billion. We can only give Hawaiian residents fucking $700 a piece.
Yeah.
But we're giving this extremely corrupt country hundreds of billions of dollars.
It's insane.
But we can't give the residents of Maui.
Even with like the stimulus checks, we got more than what Maui got when they lost their homes.
That's fucking
here's the other thing too. Yeah, like
crazy.
The $6 billion mark again, though. That's the amount of money that a government said like 2 years ago that it would cost to end homelessness and poverty in America.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
And Elon was like,
and build the wall.
Elon's like, I'll give it to you.
Just show me where it goes.
Just show me where it goes. And they're like, actually, it's going to be a lot more. And we better not do this after all. You know what I mean? But again, $6 billion is what they were claiming. Yet we just accidentally sent $6 billion to Ukraine. And nobody blinked a fucking eye at it. And they're telling us, and we'll jump right into the next topic off of this, but they're telling us they can't clean up inner cities and poverty and homelessness in America.
Yeah.
But then Xi Jinping shows up and we do it overnight, bro.
Yeah.
And no one wants to tell us what they did with all those fucking homeless people and drug addicts.
Yeah.
They just disappeared their houses and then were willing to just get up and leave
Bye-bye.
overnight, bro. They fucking power washed the sidewalks, put up fences, and welcomed in a guy who's threatening World War III against us right now.
Yeah.
And who was there to greet him? None other than Newsom. Why? Who the fuck is the governor of California?
They had all Chinese flags.
Yes. Why is he involved in foreign affairs though? He's the governor of California, bro.
And then you know what he said?
He flew out there and all that shit.
Well, if you have company that comes over to your house, you're gonna clean up. Oh, you piece of shit, dude.
Yeah, but wow. Like I can't believe he's gonna be someone they pick after with the display that he puts on and what a horrible fucking human being he is, man. Like it blows my mind.
I remember back in like 2016, Chase took a vacation to San Francisco and he came back and he was like, dude, It was so fucking disgusting.
It's 10 times worse than it was in 2016.
There was like human shit on the ground. I was so
India.
confused.
There's an actual app that you go on, and it'll tell you where all the poop spots are.
Even.
I swear to God.
That's fucked up.
I swear to God, it'll tell you where the poop
But
spots are.
how fucked up is that? Think about that shit. Like, he was willing to do that to welcome a foreign fucking president who wants war with us right now. And for the people who live, like, why aren't people paying attention, bro?
I'm not gonna lie.
He's literally saying, "Fuck you guys."
I'm not gonna lie. It's very rare for me to have like anxiety attacks. You know, like I don't know, don't really have them. But when those two got in, I was really fucking nervous because I was like, fuck, this is
because you
not
knew
good.
what it was. You knew this was going to be. The
This
results.
is not good. Now, he scares me more than those two do. He scares me way more.
Yeah.
He just seems like the most fucking corrupt fucking
is.
Look at this picture, bro. I can't trust anybody whose lips look like that.
dude. Look, he just looks like a fucking supervillain.
Look at him. Anybody who talks like that, like you could just assume what his mouth is doing, like when he's talking, just irritates.
But now, just picture the all the comedians in the world imitating him talking like that as president.
Yeah.
That's gonna be his signature, bro. Like just like Obama's shit. You know what I mean?
My fellow Americans.
Yeah.
And then Trump. But anyways, I don't know. Hopefully fucking people see through all of his bullshit. But yeah, that was interesting. It happened overnight.
It pissed me the fuck off,
Dude, all those homeless people.
I was like,
bye-bye.
this is fake. Someone's bullshitting. Like it's not real now, bro. It's fucking legit as fuck.
Yeah.
It's crazy because obviously in this article I'm reading, obviously they've spent billions of dollars to try and get rid of the homeless or help find a solution for the homeless.
Well, it's funny.
Well, see, that's the thing is that's
Where
why
did they
it's
go?
there.
Yeah.
That's why the homelessness has been there is because they're getting all this funding for it from the government to California, and then the politicians in California are pocketing the
Pocket
fucking
that
money,
shit.
right? Because now all of a sudden, when Xi Jinping wants to show up, boom,
Yeah.
gone, bro. But where did they put all those people so fast and so willingly?
In 48 hours, they cleaned it up. So that's what's so frustrating. It's like, okay,
you could have done this in the blink of an eye at any fucking given moment, and
Yeah, they're
bro, it's not just California though. This is our world, our whole country,
our
bro.
fucking government.
Our entire country is fucked up right now.
Yeah.
It's so fucking scary.
Yeah.
So scary because people don't even understand the level of where it's gonna go. Because I think as a conspiracy theorist, we've helped predict or spread the word of the prediction that this was all to come and it's here. And we know conspiracy wise what's to come after this, the end result. And if it happens, bro, it's the end of the world as we know it.
yeah.
Guaranteed.
Listen to this line here. I know folks are saying, "Oh, they're just cleaning up this place because all of those fancy leaders are coming to
admits it.
town."
I heard this
That's
live.
true because it's true. Newsom said.
Yep.
That's why
I heard that. I saw a video of him saying that live, man. He's
least
a piece of shit.
At least he's being truthful.
No, he's being fucking evil.
Yeah.
That's some sick, like evil, like narcissistic fucking.
But for real though,
demeanor,
where
man.
did those people go?
Yeah, where are they? And no one wants to answer that question when people
Yeah.
ask. They just divert. So yeah.
And
You
how
know,
did they remove them?
That's what I'm saying. How do you get a bunch of junkies? Half of them are frozen,
Yeah,
stuck,
right?
can't even move,
Sleeping on the
bro.
ground.
And now all of a sudden, in 48 hours, you just convinced everyone to pack their shit and dip.
Damn.
That doesn't even add up.
I wonder what that place looks like though. Like even without the homelessness. Like
Did
didn't
you see a
bunch of those-
single video or picture of anyone showing them cleaning up the streets yet?
Yeah, right.
I mean, like you're gonna tell me citizens and residents of the regions weren't like, "Whoa, they're fucking clean." None of that,
Yeah,
bro.
right.
Oh, they put up the gates first, I'm sure, and then
But they're
we're
not.
like,
They're
"Aight."
see-through gates, bro.
They were like, "Get the fuck away from here."
But still, you can
Back
film
off.
from your apartment window or
That's
anything.
true.
You know what I
That
mean?
is
Yeah,
true.
I don't know.
So it's like, what? Did they just beam them all out of there with their alien technology, bro?
I don't know. That's
They just everyone closed their
fucking
eyes
weird.
and they're like,
it's so sad, and
it's fucked, bro.
and
It's
it's
like
like-
so wicked this world right now.
it's disgusting to think. It's like people who are struggling with drug addiction and just can't feed themselves. They can't feed their families. They don't have any money. Like, and Now you're like, all right, you got to get the fuck out of here. Sorry.
Yeah. But that's the question that remains at large is where did they go?
Yeah.
And who took them? And how? Did you roll a bunch of buses up in there? Did you throw them on the back of a fucking long bed tow truck? Or what did you do to transport all of them out so quickly? And where did you take all of them? Because, bro, we're not just talking a couple hundred. There's thousands and thousands.
Yeah.
Ever since COVID, it has quadrupled.
Right.
And if in 2016 your homie was out there and he was like, this shit's nasty, and they say it's even worse now, imagine. So they moved in 48 hours thousands and thousands of junkied and fucking mentally disturbed homeless people from wherever they were with all of their belongings, which if you know homelessness, their belongings are their fucking life. They fight and kill each other over their fucking grocery cart baskets and their blankets and all that shit that they have, right? So how did you convince them so quickly to get up, get the fuck out of there and take all their stuff with them? And then where did you put these thousands and thousands of fucking people?
So I found some stuff. It doesn't sound good at all. It says, so basically what happened is they put up the little blockades so that they couldn't be near the summit or at the front of the summit building. And then they blocked it off with security guards, obviously. And then they just pushed everybody down to alleyways and out of the area and just basically said, go somewhere else.
There's still not room for that.
Yeah.
So you're not going to push thousands of people. There's not that many alleyways and they're not big enough, bro. So that's not true.
That's what it is. I'm so
got them on a bunch
confused about.
of buses
And again, where's all the pictures of all these rats in these small cornered cages that they created for them then? How come nobody has shown a video or a picture of all this going down?
That's what's crazy.
Like, where is it, bro?
Yeah.
It's weird as fuck.
It is so strange. They probably got them on a bunch of buses and brought them out to the desert and fucking whacked them.
Sniped them all out.
Yeah.
I mean, they just moved
Newsom doing that too.
They moved them into a ton of different spots and just said, you guys got to go over here.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then
I feel like that would have been a big task that would have been witnessed by thousands and thousands, millions of people living in San Francisco, bro. Like, and then all the police and the manpower it would have taken.
That's what I'm
because
thinking.
You're not. I'm telling you, these junkies they're fighting back, bro. They're arguing with the police. They're saying "fuck you." They're being all whatever, like super woke left right now, and saying they don't have to listen anymore. And they didn't do that in 48 hours.
What if they were just like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you, whatever you need, and you get the fuck out of here."
Still, then that's even more fucked up.
Right.
But that would be the easiest way to get them out. That's what I'm saying.
Sure, yeah. But here's what I'm saying, bro. The reason why they're on their streets like that, they don't want to be out in the open like that. No,
exactly.
Bro.
I
There's not enough room to pack them all into fucking alleyways, bro. Yeah. And most alleyways are to housing complexes.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that in not a single picture went or video went viral of people being like, they put these motherfuckers in our backyards, all like, look at this shit. None of that, bro.
Yeah.
None of that. That's super suspect.
So fucking sus.
Yeah.
Did you guys see? I'm not gonna switch it up. Sorry.
Nah. As long as you don't say not to change the subject or anything, and then change the subject
this was just
anyway.
An abrupt one that I just rememred is that guy's getting charged with manslaughter. That
the hockey player.
Yep.
I think that was justified. We talked about this, like. Bro, like I know it sucks to think that you would just wake up one day and be charged with murder from a fucking hockey game. It was semi-pro at this point, right?
It was,
but still, like he knew when he lifted his leg up that he fucked up.
Yeah,
and when that guy died, he must have told somebody he fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was clear as day to everyone that this doesn't happen. I think they brought in like forensic fucking investigators and everything to determine, based on all the people that they talked to and interviewed about this and what went down on the ice and who was there. They collectively came to the conclusion like, no, this is murder.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see it any other way, unfortunately.
It'd be like you saying, I just wanted to shoot him in the arm.
Yeah.
Right.
But I hit his heart accidentally. You know what I mean? And now he's dead. I just wanted to, incapacitate him real quick. Instead, I ended him. Oops, my bad. That's murder, bro. It doesn't, no matter how you
definitely
look at
needs prison time for sure.
Yep.
I'm interested to see how much he gets.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be like a little softer punishment.
I mean, even if it is the bare minimum,
due to the circumstances,
3 to 5 or whatever,
deserving, whatever they give him, deserving
for sure.
Because I don't believe his intentions were to kill the guy. I do believe his intentions were to be a piece of shit on the ice.
He probably was
and that ended in the wrong
cut him in the face or something.
Who knows,
That'd
bro?
be so dumb.
Or maybe he just thought he was just gonna kick him in the chest with the side of his skate. I don't know. There's all kinds of things he can claim.
Yeah.
But regardless of what you were trying to do, what you actually did is deserving of whatever charges come your way.
Right.
Do I think he deserves life in prison? I don't know. Maybe not. But like, depends on where they try him, bro.
So if he got it, you'd be like,
Bro, yeah. Fuck.
Sucks to suck.
You don't get to pick what the rules are where you live. You just either obey them or you don't.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there was plenty of rules in professionalism, the sport that he played, that he could have avoided this 100%. Rules 101, I'm sure, is don't fucking kick your skates up at nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
They're
he
blades.
knows.
You know what I mean? So like he had plenty of rules and opportunities to not let this come to fruition, and he still chose to be that guy on the ice, and it ended in the worst case scenario for him.
See, that's what I'm like. I agree with whatever penalty he gets, and I hope
Yeah.
it's harsh because of all the people that had to witness that man die first off,
bro.
and then the hurt that his family has to feel. Like he's just doing his job. That's his job.
Yeah.
And he got murdered. Like that's outrageous.
Yeah, dude, that's tough. And I wonder if his family was like at the game, because that would be.
That would just fuck you up forever.
Yeah, that's not okay.
You ruined a lot of people's lives with that one, you know.
Yeah,
and
there's some people traumatized.
For
well,
sure.
the video flying around of his blood leaking
was
out all over the
disgusting.
floor as it is.
Well, yeah,
whether his family was there or not, they
Yeah.
all got to witness this,
yeah,
and that's bad.
and it went
God
damn
damn.
viral. Like
Yeah.
there's no way you didn't see it. So I don't know. That one was gross.
Yeah, that sucks.
But the family will probably sue whoever released that footage. I guarantee, if they're smart, they will.
I'm sure somebody would advise that to him so that they can come out with something.
Right.
Chances are someone
Sue the
sitting at a
dude,
hockey
too.
game filming on their phone doesn't have anything to be sued for. But
Yeah.
I would assume they'd sue the dude. I would assume that
Sue the
guy would owe
dude.
them money
maybe,
somehow.
Yeah.
Some kind of
Semi-pro though. I don't know. He might be broke.
Take everything.
Hey, did you
it
see that
has.
video of Cat Williams asking for reparations?
Nah,
That would have
Yeah.
been like a joke. I feel like.
I
I don't think he believes in stuff like that, bro.
I don't know. That's what the video looked like. Yeah.
A deep fake, maybe.
A lot of
No.
deep fakes going on around here.
It was him at a stand-up. I don't know. I could try to find it and send it to you, but
It
was,
could be old too, though. It could be like before all
Yeah,
this
maybe.
nonsense.
It
You know
was.
what I mean? Because he's not.
Do you know that Mega Hulk guy?
Yeah.
Big, huge black guy.
Yeah.
He was one that I was talking about it because he fucking hates that.
Yeah.
He hates when
Yeah.
people fucking talk about that. So I'll have to look it up on his page. But did you see Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens are getting into a tiff? Did you see that?
Yeah, that was
Because
fucking
like
good.
Ben has been going off. Ben has been
On the
okay.
Israel
Obviously,
stuff.
he's obviously
They did a
he's-
show
he's
together,
Jew.
right?
Why is that obvious?
She works for because he wears a yarmulke.
Oh.
Obviously, he's a Jew, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She works for Daily Wire.
Yeah.
He owns part of Daily Wire.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, he's been going off about ever since. Like he'll post like,
What's going on?
yeah, and then talk down about Hamas and stuff. But she had said something about like you can't choose money or sides or something like that.
Well, because he's saying murder them all is what like the last
Basically,
thing I heard him say was murder
And
all
she
of
posted
them.
a scripture from the Bible, and then like he got like really offended by it and was like talking to people, and he was like, it was completely disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. And so he got like really pissed off about it. So then she posted about it, or she talked about it on Tucker Carlson. She brought it up, and then he came back with another tweet, and they were going back and forth. Basically, he was like telling her she should quit, and then she was saying like, "You're really unprofessional." But honestly, I don't know if he's gonna be a little bitch like that.
He's so offended. It's
Fucking
crazy.
leave, dude.
But here's the thing too with shit like that. Like he needs to be careful because I think Tucker is living proof that going off on your own and leaving a network isn't such a bad thing.
well, she could go work for him too.
She could go.
She could go
She could
work
do
for
whatever
herself.
she wants.
She could start her
Yeah.
own fucking company,
She
bro.
could. Yeah.
And she would blow the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially because, like, I mean, everyone has
Well,
a right to their
she does
opinion.
Turning
so it's-
Point, USA, talking
Charlie
events.
Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does Turning Point, so I mean, she probably makes a lot more money at Daily Wire, but yeah, she is very popular by herself, and she doesn't need the Daily Wire. Right. But I don't know. I like Shapiro for the most part, but he does seem to be kind of a little bitch sometimes.
Yeah. Here's what I trip on is like they had us divided in 2 parts. Now they've divided us in 3 parts. You know, or maybe 4 parts, because you've got like the left and the right, and now you have the left and the right who support Palestine and who support Israel. And so they're divided up.
What about
even smaller increments there.
Ukraine and Russia?
Well, yeah, but I think as a whole, everyone, all the woke people are down with Ukraine, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think they're too divided there. That was just, they tried it and it didn't work because they're like, oh no, that divide's already there. The people who want to stop supporting Ukraine and the people who want to keep supporting Ukraine have always been divided already.
Yeah.
It's the same as it stands. So they're like, we need something new.
Yeah.
Right. So they created something very good. Like I said, I don't understand it all in the beginning. I'm like, I'm confused about what's what and why people are standing on what side. And now that I do understand it, I still don't understand it. You know what I mean? Because it's like they did that on purpose.
Well, it's weird because it's like all this like
Hamas is the bad guy. Palestine and Israel are technically both supposed to be the good guy, but now they're both the bad guy because they're killing innocent people. But in the meantime, Hamas is the one who stirred the pot, and they're in negative control of Palestine right now. And so it's like, everyone's just convoluting their understanding and what they're standing for right now. When they say pro-Palestine, they don't mean pro-Hamas.
Yeah.
At least most people don't.
I was gonna say,
well, I don't know.
But their behaviors
don't show that.
towards Israel are very heartless and insensitive.
That's what's disturbing.
But this is the same on the Israel side.
Exactly.
Bro. It's the same
it's
shit.
It's just weird because like...
So they've divided us in multiples from the divide we were already in. So like our group is divided in 2 now.
Yes.
And then the left group is divided in 2 now too. So now we're sharing some belief systems and completely opposing others. And there's like there's 4 groups now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're killing it, bro. They're fucking killing it. Their strategy, their chess play is fucking amazing. And the more that you pay attention to it, the less like for me, bro, I'm way less quick to jump to conclusions now.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I really got to process this and think differently because, man, I've even been wrestling.
It's a complicated situation.
Bro. I had a talk with Ryan after our last episode. When you guys dipped out, we were in the parking lot still talking for a long time after. And we got to talking about like all the shit that's going on, like the Tucker Carlsons and all that stuff. And he kind of has some good points, but he kind of got me thinking about like, how they're all in on it, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like he's like, look at who Tucker Carlson is, bro. Like he's one of them.
He gets views.
But I'm just like, so why would they be like, you know, having the same belief systems as we do? And it's like, because that's the point. The divide is supposed to happen. They need someone to help push the agendas.
How does Tucker? What does that mean?
So like Tucker's a plant.
Tucker literally texted saying he fucking hates Donald Trump.
That doesn't matter.
In his text.
That doesn't matter.
But he wouldn't be like going with the narrative then, right?
Why?
Well, I mean, if he hates Donald Trump, he's not for the right then.
Well, he went to UFC with Donald Trump.
Yeah, just recently because he was on a show.
Yep, got to fix things.
So what would make him a plant? Like, what is he saying? Like, what is he saying that he's a plant
for us? For he's helping us push our belief systems, you know, to make them seem factual, make them seem real, but he's doing it intentionally because they want us divided like this. Yeah. So he's riling up the party, you know what I mean? That's his objective, is to come in, say all these things, act as if though they're exposing things that they want to expose.
But he just interviews people. He doesn't have like a monologue anymore.
I think just in general, his position as a whole.
He gets his position for sure out when he's interviewing people.
Yeah. He makes the points.
I don't buy that.
I'm not saying I buy it. I'm saying there's a lot to think about there because the divide is fucking real.
Oh, for sure.
They want the divide to happen, right? And we've seen like as much like Tucker Carlson and Joe Rogan and all these doctors, all these different people that have come out about COVID and everything else, bro. We've seen it all exposed by the people that were like, yeah, fuck yeah, they exposed that piece of shit. But nothing ever happens, and that could only be because they don't care. Yeah. It doesn't matter what we think we know or what we're told because they're telling us what we know on purpose.
See, my biggest thing is like, and I get you got to make money and yeah, money's going to make everyone's lives easier, but Tucker Carlson has to be making a ton of money.
Oh, he's making way more money now than he was on Fox.
He's got to be making a ton of money.
He's making it off YouTube alone.
and it's just views. Like he's not, he doesn't care about
he's got the most views on Twitter ever.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that he's the bad guy. I'm just saying that's some food for thought, though, bro. Is like these guys that we think are the good guys could be just plants sent to stir the pot on purpose. You know what I mean? They were sent to lead the army into the pits of hell.
They're gonna put out whoever they can to get guys on their side, and then they can spin the narrative after that.
Fuck it, Trump could be a plant too.
He could be.
Fucking Vivek could be a plant.
I don't buy.
Is.
I don't.
He
I don't.
is.
I don't buy
He's
like.
smooth enough to be one.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't buy the whole. Everybody's a fucking plant. Like everybody's in on it. Like I don't buy that.
I don't know if it's everybody
Because I could be fucking running for office and then all of a sudden, oop, I'm a plant.
I think you would fall.
You would.
Yeah. I think you would give in.
Oh, I never have to work again?
Damn,
Sure.
I can get all this money.
Look at all the cheeks you can clap if you just say this one thing.
Trump Dog's a fucking billionaire. He ain't going down.
That's the only reason that I still hold strong that Trump is on the side of good.
Yeah, I
know what I mean? Because Trump's different, but Tucker, he grew up in politics, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He was raised in that shit, and when they're raised in that shit, they were always raised for a reason. Yeah. Like Obama, he was raised to be the president when he became the president. He was raised for that, bro. Yeah. They knew what they were doing way back then. They've been planting seeds forever, and we're just all NPCs.
It doesn't matter. I mean, you can say everybody's in on it. It's still not gonna matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
No, it
doesn't matter. What matters to me though is like all the shit that we're spewing. Are we even speaking factually, or are we just saying what we know? You know?
Yeah, but we already started off by saying we're just talking shit.
I'm getting caught in a loop right now.
What do you mean?
We're just talking shit.
So nothing matters.
No, what are we
talking
no,
about?
like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter who's
the
a plan
The
because it's not
agenda's
gonna
being fulfilled.
You're not going to do anything about it.
Yeah. So what matters then?
You.
That's what I'm saying.
What matters? You matter.
Yeah.
So live your life how you're going to live it.
Yeah.
And that's word to your mother. All right.
Yeah. You live your life, but there, you can change stuff that affects you by doing.
I'm more about awareness
every day.
I just like making people aware of what's going on.
That doesn't mean you should be prepared.
Too many people aren't aware, right? And so therefore they're not prepared.
Yeah.
But too many people aren't aware. And I just had this discussion, which by the way, we should bring Laura on one of these times. Yeah. We just got to get more involved. Yeah. And I told her, I said, you should come on. It would be an interesting one. But next week's Thanksgiving and so whatever. But yeah, we had this cool discussion today at the gym, and that's why, because like she talks about like how her family, she's like, they dupe
Liberal.
you. Yeah, they dupe you first. They were, I should say, right? But they dupe you first, and they used Trump to make everyone so afraid of choosing him that they chose Biden not by choice but by default, right? Mm-hmm. Because Trump was so bad, so they had to choose Biden.
Nobody
right?
want to get vilified.
But then they divide the country so that all of their friends who were also at one point Democrats, and it wasn't so bad to be a Democrat before.
No, it wasn't.
You know what I mean? Before Trump, no one gave a fuck.
Yeah.
Because they're moderate.
Yeah. But now they're realizing that they're having to pick sides because they have friends who are just like, whoa, wait a minute. So you're okay with racism? You're okay with white supremacy running the country? You would vote? And they're just like, no, I'm not going to vote for him. You know what I mean? Like they're scared out of it, bro. They're scared out of it. So that's real shit. That's what's really happening is people are being swayed. So like awareness is important. So what matters, Dion, to answer your question, is that we do this and we create awareness and we get people thinking because they don't know the shit that we know to be factual.
Yeah.
They've never even heard of it, let alone believe it's factual. Because CNN didn't talk about it, because Biden doesn't talk about it, because the press secretary won't answer questions about it. So to them, it's conspiracy theories. Oh, stop. Mm-hmm. It's a conspiracy theory. I'm still voting Democrat because that's what this country needs right now because black people are oppressed. Poor you guys.
Isn't it crazy? Like everyone
you poor, unfortunate little losers can't get a leg up and I feel so bad for you. And you're like, nah, I'm not oppressed. And they're like, "Oh, you're a fucking whitewashed fucking piece of shit, Uncle Tom, aren't you?"
Uncle Tom.
It's so wild.
It's the
how
craziest
it just came
thing for white people to do, bro.
It went from like so extreme and white and black people, and now now no one talks about it.
Right. Well, it's dominantly white people now who still believe in all that stuff that happened 3 years ago, bro.
They don't mean it. They don't. Well,
they're
mean
scared
it.
shitless.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If anything, it's those people who proved that there's a living fear of color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the people who lock their doors when a black dude walks by, or clutch their purse tighter when a black dude walks by. You know, or like I've seen these videos. It's fucked up, but it's like they're bringing truth to the forefront. There's like these videos of these guys pretending to be blind. And the blind guy, it's a black dude, walks around blind, and he'll grab someone's hand or arm and try to get like guidance, and they're like, oh fuck, and they get all freaked out and they jump away or they yank their arm away all mean, and then a white dude does it and everyone just like holds their arm. It's like, oh, what's going on? You know, or they'll look first and see it's whatever, and then be like, oh, let me help you. But if a black dude does it, they look and they jump, bro, like they get scared as fuck and shit. And they do that on purpose because they're demonstrating, you know what I mean, like how people behave around like culture, bro. They're genuinely afraid. But now it poses the question though, like, did we bring that upon ourselves as a culture, you know, group of people, minorities? Because are they afraid of our skin color? Or are they afraid that our skin color is associated with robbing and killing and gang stuff?
I don't.
You know what I mean?
That's a tough one.
I'm being honest. Like, is it really racism?
He's not wrong.
Or is it just prejudice that we designed for ourselves? You know what I mean? And that's I think it's a fine line of a discussion to have. Yeah. But I do believe that is there because I'll tell you, I'm from the hood, bro. Yeah. I could look at a motherfucker and be like, nah, watch out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, let's be cool right here. Like, or, you know, that shit, I don't trust that situation. I could do that and no one will ever call it racism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like street smart or aware. Right. You know what I mean? But if a white person does it, it's racism. But so like, I see how fucked up that is. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, you know, they should be allowed to judge. No, I see how fucked up that can be because of the way it looks. But now I still have to question, if I'm being real with myself, it's like, but didn't we bring that upon ourselves a little bit?
Yeah, I mean,
a little bit. I get that the poverty exists and all that stuff because it was all systematically done by the government and created. But we're also still responsible for how we respond and behave about certain things. You know what I mean? So if we choose to say, nah, this is the life for me, you're choosing to be judged. You're choosing the prejudice that comes with that lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like, let's just be real. Someone walking down the street sagging their pants, looking all thugged out, isn't going to get the best reception from somebody who doesn't live that life. Right. They're going to fear that a little bit because all they know and understand is that is what robs, kills, rapes, murders, drug deals. You know what I mean? That's what they're showing about culture, bro. Yeah. They're showing that about us as a culture. So people fearing that, it's almost like if we don't end it, it's going to continue because they almost have a justifiable reason to fear it. Not with everybody, but they don't, you know what I mean? If you can judge a situation like that, it's almost fair, bro. That's all I'm saying.
It'd be interesting to see that happen here with like, there's such a new culture here and so many different varieties of people, but then we have like the old people who really don't like other cultures. And so it would be,
well, let's just be real, the old people are racist.
They're racist.
But they're not even like hate racist. They're taught racist. You know what I mean? They're that's all they live.
They don't know why.
They come from that era, so they don't understand it. You know what I mean? It's just like us. This happened to us today about Johnny at H&I. Laura's been trying to call the store all day from the gym phone, and it keeps saying this line is currently not available or something. And she's like, what the hell? She thought it was disconnected. Turns out it's just a problem with, for some reason, calling from a landline to a landline. It's not working right now because we call there from our cell phones and it's working just fine, right? But she called Johnny. She's like, Johnny, I think for the last 24 hours I haven't been able to call the store from here. She's like, I think the phone's disconnected or what do they call it? The phone's I can't think of the term I'm looking for because it's the plot of the story. But she said the phone is basically not hung up correctly. It's still
off the hook.
And he was like, "What does that mean?" He was like, "What do you mean off the hook?" She's like, like it's,
when you hang it.
She's like, it's off the hook. It's like it's still like
the little hang up thing,
the receiver.
Yeah, you have like it's not like a cell phone. You actually have to disconnect the call.
I work
and you and then you have to shut and you have to turn you actually have to turn the phone off though. You know what I mean?
Click the button.
He didn't get that. That's what he was like. He asked her. He's like, "What do you mean it's off the hook? I don't Like, what am I supposed to do? And she looked at me. She's like, oh my God, Johnny, like, we're fucking old. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, Johnny doesn't know what
he's younger than me by quite a bit.
Yeah, he's only 20.
But it's just funny, like, because that's, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, that was taught to us, bro.
Right.
We only know that because that's what we lived. And so we look at these youngsters and we're like, you dumbasses really don't know what that is. And it's like, why are they dumbasses? They just don't know. It's not their era, bro. They had no fucking, they never had any, you know, their parents probably didn't even have a fucking landline. You know what I mean? So it's like,
because they were born,
right.
You know,
so like, yes, the old people, you know, some
hot.
of them are hateful racists. I'm not giving them all passes, but most of them are racist because they don't know any better. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They grew up in a society where that existed. So
well, I know a lot of people stay in their areas, and sometimes areas don't get that culture.
They don't evolve. Like this place, bro. When I first came here for the first time in '99, this place was a ghost town for brown skin.
Yeah.
It was crazy, bro. There was like, and coincidentally, there was no crimes, no gang, no nothing here at that time, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We got to do better.
What happened?
We got to do better.
What happened, John?
Well, mostly a lot of the fraudulently gangster and hardcore motherfuckers that couldn't survive their cities.
Yeah, they tried to run here
and became gangsters. Yeah. But for the most part, it's like hip hop has a really weird control on society.
Yeah.
Like the influence that they accused music of having for so long. It's almost like that whole, like, if you can't beat them, join them thing. Because I remember when they were coming after hip hop first, they were like, it's killing people. It's teaching derogatory behavior towards women, calling them bitches and hoes and all that stuff. And like the FCC was literally coming for people's heads in the rap game, right? Now they're using the rap game to fulfill their agendas, bro. Because I remember it was probably like about the time that I got my record deal. So 2007. And Nas had just dropped the album, and he did that song "Hip Hop Is Dead," and it was like the talk of the fucking world. Like, is hip hop really dying? Like, these new artists are coming out, they're using auto tunes and doing all this shit, and they're saying like hip hop is dead. Like, yeah, bro, they killed hip hop. It doesn't exist anymore. There's a bunch of rap now and trap music and all that stuff, but who's doing hip hop? Hip hop is elemental, bro. So you got graffiti, you got breakdancing, smoking weed, fucking, freestyling, beatboxing. Those are elements of hip hop that doesn't exist anymore. People don't even freestyle anymore.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And the ones that do, bro, it's not freestyle. Like a freestyle was so what everyone understands freestyle is they think it's like, oh, that dude just thinks off the top of his head, and that's not a freestyle. That's off the top. A freestyle is when they write a verse and they use it that nobody's ever heard before. Mm-hmm. That's why today you can go on and hear all these dudes do freestyles on fucking Sway in the morning and all these different shows, right? And you're like, hey, I've heard that song in a verse before. Well, they did that freestyle before that verse ever came out, so it was still an unheard verse, therefore it's considered a freestyle. Mm-hmm. But off the top, which is like no script, no nothing. You're just looking around the room and you're rhyming words and spitting a flow and going with a beat and all that stuff. It was a completely different concept. So, but yeah, it's like literally that whole situation is, if you can't beat them, join them. And they certainly fucking done that.
Since we're on music, and I just want to point out, my favorite rapper.
DMX.
Yeah, no, Drake. He's dropping a song tomorrow.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Or tonight.
About?
I don't know. I'm just excited. This is his third drop of the year, and
but he's only dropping one album or one song.
No, he's dropped 2 albums, and
I mean right now he's about to drop a song.
It might be an album, it might be a song. Okay. He just posted about it today. I was like, oh shit.
What about Ye's new album?
I can't wait till that comes out.
Did you see did I send you guys that thing of his studio?
Is that real, you think?
Yeah, he's like that, bro.
You think the wind would be like
well, he looks like he's got things set up the right way.
I'm sure.
Probably got his ass out and everything.
Yeah, he's like butt ass naked in the sand, bro. Making little angels.
I still stand by the only reason why his ass was out is because he was getting topped off.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So I don't judge the guy for ass out. Like,
I mean, I'm not.
You gotta get it.
That would be hating if you were like, oh, why is he doing that? It's like,
his ass is out.
Who wouldn't do that? Who wouldn't want to do that?
I asked Woods, who is the GOAT is for rap or hip hop. Do you know what he said?
He said yay?
Most deaf.
Oh.
Nah, bro, that's funny.
I said
even if you go straight backpack hip hop, there's so many better artists than Mos Def by a long shot, bro. By a long shot. Mos Def is good, but he's never been great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's always just been one of those dudes that he dwelled with like the Talib Kweli's and, you know, the Fugees and different, you know, people where they were very much about like that we used to call it conscious rap. You know what I mean? Like God body music and shit where it's just like they rapped about the issues going on in the inner cities and stuff like that, but they weren't glorifying it. You know what I mean? They were talking about like, I don't wear diamonds and jewelry and all that shit because this is real hip hop and it's not about that. That was more like where he came from, but that backpack era didn't do big things, you know, for the culture per se, on the public, in the public eye.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like,
he's good though. Don't get me wrong, but I've never listened to a full album of his in my life, and I'm a fucking.
I don't listen to any most stuff.
Yeah, I've seen him in a couple movies, but I didn't know any of his music.
Well, that's what you do when rapping doesn't work out for you. You make movies, and he's a good actor.
He is pretty good.
I think he's dope at, you know, his music, the stuff I have heard, he's good. Or when I hear him feature with people, I think he's definitely a spitter, but I wouldn't put him in no top 100.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Top 100.
I'm exaggerating for sure. But like, I probably not my top 25.
Yeah.
For sure. So that's how not the greatest he is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild. He would pick that one, but whatever.
That is weird.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, not to jump back to the racist thing, but
it's all Cody can think about.
So my grandpa was
racist.
Yes, he was. So he fought in the Korean War, and the day he was leaving for Korea, he found out his brother was killed in action. Right, the day he was leaving. So he spent a year over in Korea, fucking
going crazy,
doing what you got to do, right? Just like, have you seen the movie Gran Torino?
Yep.
We used to stack fucks like you miles high and use your body as sandbags.
Yeah.
Like, that was straight up.
That was a good Eastwood impression, too.
That was straight up my grandpa, dude. Like, when he just fucking hated Koreans. Yeah. And my mom had bought a Daewoo, which is made in Korea.
Yeah.
It's like, goddamn.
What is that?
Goddamn great
car.
Goddamn. That's what you call it.
I don't know if you're supposed to say that, but yeah.
Johnny, you can blank it up.
Blank that up.
No, I'm leaving you, bro.
Yeah.
So that's what he used to say, right? But then,
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it, but I don't think.
No, that's fine. Well, context matters. See,
I never heard that one before.
All right, let me get back to this.
I'll blurt mine out.
Let me get back to the story.
Yeah, blur yours out.
So an Asian guy had moved in next door to him.
Ooh.
So he had a longtime neighbor, and I don't know if the neighbor moved or if he died or what happened. So then there was this Asian guy that moved next door to him. I swear to God, just like Gran Torino, exact same thing. He's just like, goddamn, fucking, you know, groveling for the longest time. And then finally, like, this guy just happened to come over and my grandpa liked to go out into the garage and smoke Swisher Sweets. Like, that was his thing.
Oh.
Just sit there and listen to music and smoke Swishers.
So he's got some culture.
Yeah. He's a little there.
So this guy would come over, and sure enough, it was like a fucking daily thing. He would come over and they would talk out in the garage for hours. And the guy was probably in his, I don't know, 40s, probably at the time that he moved in. Mm-hmm. And my grandpa was probably in his, 70s, 80s, probably in his 80s. But he would come over and they would just talk for hours out in the garage. And fucking sure enough, they were friends after that.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it was just when that Gran Torino movie came out and then this happened, I was like, what the fuck, dude?
I think most racist people don't really believe in their own racism.
Yeah.
It's just a taught trait. You know what I mean? Because like if he was truly racist, that guy would have never been welcomed.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think there's something in him that was curious to understand, and
he
let that engagement
he went through a really traumatic experience going over to Korea and fighting in a really.
But that's what I mean. I don't think it was racism that
Right.
he was dealing with. It was anger.
Yeah.
Towards that demographic.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or that look.
Well, I mean, that happened after 9/11 too.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Once the 9/11 happened, and then we went to war in Iraq, there was a lot of that going on too.
Right. Yeah. Anytime someone saw someone with a turban or something on, they thought it was a fucking terrorist. Yeah. Yeah.
Or
that's how it works.
And now people
Look like Dion with a hoodie.
now we wear that. Like black people especially, they wear turbans because it's really good for your hair.
Yeah.
I'm growing out my hair. I'm bringing the mullet back.
Are you gonna get a turban? Is that what you're saying?
I need to figure something out that's silk. Yeah, eventually here once it starts getting longer.
Don't do the do-rag. Obviously, that's played out.
You
I
wear
already did the do-rag last
shower
year.
Cap?
Yeah,
You wear the shower cap.
Not right now, but once it gets longer, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You got to take care of your hair when
Dude,
it's
that's
long.
so fucking ugly. I fucking cannot stand that shower cap shit.
Only Nicole sees it. Don't worry.
But saying you can't stand it and it being culturally appropriate for someone.
Why is it culturally appropriate? It's supposed
Because
to
it's the texture
protect
of
their
their
hair.
hair and
It's
shit.
supposed to protect their hair because they didn't do their hair.
You can do it.
It's a different texture of hair, though.
No, but it's supposed to cover their hair because they didn't do their hair.
They don't wear the shower cap outside.
Yeah,
no,
there's
they do.
people that wear shower
I've
caps
seen
all
it.
the
Okay,
time.
chicks
I've
mostly,
seen it.
but chicks and Snoop Dogg.
I've seen
dude.
dudes. I've seen dudes do it too.
Would you rather see chicks in do-rags then?
Yeah.
Nah, I
No
wouldn't.
way.
Hell
dude.
yeah.
No
Wear
way.
the do-rag.
But I will say there's a lot more presentable head wraps that women and men can wear.
Yeah.
If you got to go out in public, you know. But
I like the scarf. head
Yeah,
wrap.
the
People-
old school scarf. My mom used to wear those when she was cleaning the house and stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like, I was like, we got to bring that back. That's a great look. Like, I love those things.
I don't know. The shower cap, that just looks.
It's hood.
It's really.
It's very hood. It is.
Yeah.
It's solely ghetto.
It is.
You
I mean,
can't
but
hate
it's
on it.
so
So
good for your
you're
hair.
not gonna wear it out in the public.
Not the shower cap.
Well, that's why I've seen it out in public.
I seen a little beanie today online that was silk on the inside. So
Oh,
I was
that's
like, oh, that'll be probably the way to go.
I actually had to ask Woods. I was like, "What's the deal with the shower caps?" Because I see them all the time, and he's like, "Yeah, it's just people that use it cover their hair because they didn't do their hair in the morning."
Yeah, see that you don't wear that out. But I would also wear a do-rag instead. But that's only if you got like braids or something. I'm not gonna just wear it to wear
I
it.
can't wait to see you in a do rag.
I don't know if I'm gonna do braids this time. I might go all white this
You
time.
wear it for waves too.
It's so when I pull the braids out when I did the cornrows last time,
Pretty wavy.
I was like, holy shit! I wish my hair could just be like this all the time. Like, but
All pretty and shit.
it was so pretty. I was like, damn.
That was
I put it down the sides like this, and I look just like Jack Harlow. I got a picture of it. I have to show you guys sometime.
That's funny.
Just a black Jack Harlow.
that was a really lame segue. Do we got anything else we want to cover?
Yeah, since we're on the topic of shower caps, Snoop Dogg quit smoking.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that's true.
You don't think so?
No, I think that
Why?
was just like a joke.
Did you check his Twitter? Was that what he
I
posted?
didn't. I didn't verify that at all.
Let me look it up real
It just-
quick.
But
It's
I
like
would
a
like
funny
to
thing
believe
to
that
put.
Dom is very thorough in his research.
Oh yeah,
too.
he fucking goes in on research.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's the one who shared that.
Dude, it was so funny because he would post shit and like he would post like the opposite of the truth.
Yeah, because he was getting the fact checkers
to try to
come and
get
negate it.
the community notes.
Yeah,
See,
And it was working.
yeah, it was.
but like he has to be going through. He's not just like, oh, I'm gonna stop smoking. Like, what is it? I saw that. I read it. I read it. I just don't like.
Well, first of all, he's
Please respect my privacy. Like,
Yes, isn't he? Well, he's probably struggling, bro. If he really is, he's withdrawing for sure. But I think
he looks fucking.
Yeah, I
rough,
don't know.
dude.
I think they're replacing him, and then the new guy doesn't smoke weed.
Oh, another fucking.
He's old, bro. He's like 60 something, isn't he?
He's got to be pretty old.
Or
Yeah.
he's pushing 60, I would think.
Yeah.
He's probably like 55.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I don't know. You probably shouldn't smoke fucking an ounce of weed a day.
52 years old.
Yeah, you shouldn't smoke an ounce of weed every day at 52. Like, he's a fucking smoke king, bro. Like, as much weed as he smokes, maybe to him quitting is like dropping it down to like smoking like regular people.
Somebody
You know what
said.
I mean?
Somebody said Snoop without smoke is like Earth without water.
That's true. That's so true.
Someone else said the whole world is fucking crumbling and we give a fuck why.
I saw that one.
Dude, look at this. Snoop 1 week after giving up smoke.
Let's see. Oh, fuck, yeah.
Oh, dude, that's funny.
So, does anyone
So Willie Nelson goes harder than Snoop, I guess,
Yeah.
if he's
I
quitting.
feel like a lot of people go harder than
Oh,
Snoop.
fuck, dude. These are fucking awesome.
Smoking?
Wiz Khalifa's crazy.
Yeah, he smokes a lot too. But he can't smoke like Snoop. They competed one
Did
time
they?
on stage.
Oh,
Snoop outsmoked the shit out of him.
Wiz
he's
Khalifa
been-
does all the crazy
Yeah, but-
stuff like gravity bongs and all
He's
kinds
been
of.
doing it for so long.
Bro, I feel like I know a couple regular guys that could outsmoke him.
Who? Wiz?
Snoop?
No
yeah.
fucking
Oh,
way.
I don't know.
I don't know. I know a couple guys that
I
just.
don't know. I smoked with Be Real, and that motherfucker, like, that's Be Real, bro.
That's all
like,
they do.
That's Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
And even Be Real was like, nah, nobody can fuck with Snoop.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And he smoked with Snoop in the studio all the time, you know? So, like, he's like, yeah, no way, nobody stops smoking.
Why would you
Snoop.
even want to do that to yourself that I have that high of a tolerance?
Yeah. I don't know. I like to believe he smokes so much and he doesn't even get high anymore. That's how he can keep doing
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Why would you want that?
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah. Habitual, bro.
Yeah.
It's habitual. It's a habit.
I
And
guess.
you're Snoop Dogg and you got to put on this image all the time. So you're just puffing all the time. And now you're just to the point where it doesn't even do anything to me. So it doesn't matter.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe now he's just like, I should just quit this shit. It's
Yeah, what's the
pointless.
point? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. If it is, cool.
Maybe
We'll
he's
see.
just doing edibles now, though.
I mean,
Smoking
bro,
is bad for you.
They talk different, you know. I don't know if smoking's bad for you, but I'll tell you that blunts are bad for you if you're smoking weed for sure.
Yeah.
People who smoke weed and they're just like, oh, I'm good. Weed's good for your. It is. It dilates your bronchial and all that shit. But if you're smoking it in a blunt wrap, or I'd even go as far as to say
of the paper?
joints, you're burning toxins into your fucking lungs.
Because
at
the
that point,
paper.
bro. It's not the weed that you need to worry about. It's
Yeah.
the fucking wrap. Yeah.
What if they were made out of hemp or something?
Same shit.
Still,
Yeah.
you just
Chemicals.
Yeah, the chemicals that go into it, bro.
Yeah.
It's either natural or through a piece, you know, just smoking in a little fucking glass pipe or something so you don't get all the toxins. And even then, I say don't use Bics, bro, because then you're sucking all that fucking butane or whatever into your fucking lungs every time you rip. You know, you got to rip it, blow it, and then take a hit.
Oh.
Yeah, so you don't suck
now
all
you
that
know,
shit.
Cody.
Yeah.
Damn.
Come over to Moorhead. I'll teach you how to smoke, bro.
Yeah.
It's legal there.
Does anybody have any big plans for Thanksgiving next week?
Nah, nothing different for us. We do traditional, go to the in-laws, but I think we're cooking this
Okay.
year and then just taking it all up there.
Everything, or just like
Well,
the
between
turkey
my
or-
wife and her sister, they agreed to cook at home and then just go there to eat.
Okay.
Parents are getting older and mom probably doesn't like to cook feast anymore, and so, and I'm like we're a family now. Can't we have our own traditions now? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I want my kids to grow up and like, you know, do the mom and dad Thanksgiving, you know, and holiday stuff, and you know, like I told her, like I love the pineapple hams, bro.
Yep.
That's the fire, bro. So I tell Kayla, like, I want to have something traditional like that to eat that you make that's bomb. So she makes a fucking honey pineapple ham, and that shit is dang.
So why don't you guys just have it at your house and then invite them over?
We just don't got the space for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't live in a giant mansion.
That's what I was told.
I've seen it. It is
And
big.
My 5 cars and shit.
Yeah.
I've actually only been at your house once, and I was fucked up.
And
So
I've only-
I don't remember.
I've
shit.
only been in your
Whoa,
house
dude.
once, and I don't know if he's talking about the same time, but that time
Yeah.
It
too.
was the same time.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was,
Cody
fucked,
was
up.
fucked up.
It was a fun drive home.
We always have fun when we're driving home.
We do.
Yeah, you make it an experience, that's for sure.
I don't even think I can ride in an Uber again. I don't know what my rating is anymore.
Well, fuck that guy. Fuck that Uber.
You're gonna see Dion riding around in lifts.
Yeah, I gotta switch up to go to lifts.
Be like, I saw Dion in a fucking taxi cab the other day. What's going on?
I was in a Doyle, my kid,
yeah.
paying $50 just to get back home from the bar.
Well, yeah, man. What about you guys? Thanksgiving? Anything?
Cody's got big plans.
Well,
Yeah.
this is this a first Thanksgiving for you guys? No, Jax is a year now, so obviously not.
Who?
Jax. Yeah, Roman. You treat him like a baby.
Do you bring Jax with?
Oh man, I fucking wish I could bring him with. I've honestly thought about driving down there, just me and him.
Yeah.
But fuck, dude, it's a 15-hour drive. Like, I can't do that.
So you put him with the daycare or whatever?
My mom is gonna watch him.
Okay,
He'll
good.
be in daycare, and my mom will watch him.
He
But
would love it out there, huh?
God damn it, it would be so fun because he loves warm weather like that. And yeah, he would thrive down there. Maybe someday I'll bring him down in the car, but I can't fly him.
Yeah, definitely not with your young son. So
I wouldn't ever trust a flight to, you know, I've heard of horror stories about dogs dying on flights, and because they put them in crates and stuff down below. Yeah, I couldn't do that. There's no way. But yeah, we're going to Arizona.
what part?
Michael Hearn travels with his dog. He just buys him a seat. His
I don't know
German,
how
Shepherd,
I don't-
his German, not his German
husky?
Shepherd, his Huskies. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know how
he
he
buys
does
them a
that.
seat. You're allowed to take dogs on planes.
But I don't, probably not pit bulls.
Probably
Why?
not pit bulls.
If he's a fucking what do they call him? Therapy dog or some shit.
They would.
Yeah.
People would not like that. I guarantee you would definitely.
But why does anyone like a husky?
Because they don't have big jaws.
See, I would do the therapy dog thing.
Yeah.
I could buy a vest right now and put it on him.
Yeah.
But the only problem is like Jax loves people.
Yeah,
and
somebody's getting head butted.
yeah. So he's gonna be like talking. Like, they're gonna be like, "That's not a therapy dog."
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I
Be
wish.
like, no, I'm antisocial, and he's helping me with my social skills.
Yeah. You see how social he is?
He's trained to engage people so that I have to break my introvert.
That will work.
Yeah.
Anything
He's
works,
such
bro.
a good dog, though.
Bro, you could be a fucking furry today. I think you can tell people your dog is a social dog.
Yeah.
What part of Arizona are you going to?
We're gonna be in Mesa. Kate's parents have a house down there.
Okay.
So they live there down there pretty much all winter. And so her sister, Kate's sister, is also coming with 4 of their kids. Yeah. No, 5 of their kids, I think. I don't remember. There's a lot
So
of
it's
them.
about to be packed.
It's gonna be like there's gonna be like 15 of us. Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
So we're gonna go to Scottsdale, and I don't know if you guys ever been to Scottsdale, but it's really nice, pretty nice area. There's a big outlet shopping mall down there.
You're gonna
in
get a Gucci belt or what?
You ever link up with Brant when you go out there?
Who?
Steve?
Uh,
Have you seen his fucking
one time.
oasis he just built in his
Yeah.
house? Bro, that shit is.
I saw.
I bet it's amazing.
Yeah.
I think it was Sandra that posted a picture
Yeah.
of her sitting outside. I was
Yeah,
like,
swimming pool,
that's
fucking.
cool.
It's like one of those spillover into
Yeah.
the jacuzzi.
Oh,
Looks
that's
fucking
so
nice.
fire.
Looks
and it
nice.
lights up at night and shit. Yeah, it looks fucking cool, bro.
That looks nice.
They put a lot into that though. It's taking them like a good over a year, I think, to build.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
No, it looks super nice, but
He's always like, "You got to come out here and bring your Harley. Let's go riding." I'm just like, "Bro, I'm just gonna come chill at your pool now." Shit.
did you get rid of your bikes?
No, I still have them. I mean,
Both of them?
I didn't get it yet. Well, one's in the shop, and one has to go back to the shop because I crashed the chopper.
Again?
No, it's been in the shop ever since.
When you laid it down?
He's had it for over a year, bro.
What happened? Is he not going to fix it?
No, that's how long he takes,
Bro, that South Park I was watching was so funny. It was like I told you guys because he was talking about Paramount Plus, and there's a new South Park like movie on there, and it's just like regular guys. They're like, I need somebody to come fix this door on my oven. It's the hinges are busted. He's like, I know exactly what's wrong. And he calls the guy. He's like, yeah, I got a guy over here. He's willing to pay me more for this job, so I'm gonna be back here next Tuesday. He's like, that's not gonna work. And the wife is like, hey Randy, did you fix the oven door? He's like, I'm working on it. And he can't fix it himself because he doesn't know how. That has nothing to do with the motorcycle. I just thought it was funny.
because I can't fix my own motorcycle. My dad was a gangster, bro. He didn't teach me how to work on cars.
That's okay.
Yeah. I could drive by though.
Yeah, exactly. Be more lucrative on a motorcycle.
No, but yeah, so they're both well, I got my Harley back and they matched the paint wrong on it. Yeah. He put things together wrong. It's leaking oil. The starter didn't work. And so I rode it for like literally a few times, less than a handful of times this year. And then I had to park it and I got to take it back into him to work on it all winter.
That's the same guy or the same bike that you laid down?
No.
Different one.
That's
The one that got
yeah.
fixed prior to
Yeah,
laying.
the Harley I was having modified. I was fixing it up into like a lowrider motorcycle, and that took over a year. And then I finally got it back, and it wasn't working right. And so when I put stretch bags on it, they had to match the paint, and it's like a different tone of red and shit. And he knew it, and he still gave it to me. And I was just like, I'm like, this isn't cool, bro. We got to fix this. Like it doesn't match, you know. And he's just like, well, I didn't think it looked too bad.
Is this not like a actual place or?
Yeah, it is. It's a Road Wolf motorcycle it's right down the street from us, right here. Yeah.
So why is it taking so
In
long?
fact, it was a recommendation because people tell me that every place takes forever to get your shit back, and everyone was like, "Don't go to that big one that's owned by the Larkins or whatever." I can't remember what it is because they said it just takes too long to get your shit back. They're so busy.
So he still got your bike there?
he's got my chopper there taken apart. And supposedly the body work was done, and now it's in paint, waiting to be painted.
Jesus.
And I got to take my Harley back too. So I'm actually like it. Ever since I've owned the bikes, they've been in the shop now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You know what I mean? And so I haven't gotten a lot of riding, so I'm almost losing interest now. Like it's just like I don't feel like fucking even riding anymore. You know,
That
like,
sucks.
yeah, because I put like fucking 15 grand into the Harley already.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money to put into it to get it back unfinished.
Yeah.
And half-assed, you know?
Yeah.
So it's disappointing, but whatever.
Yeah.
So,
what are you doing for Thanksgiving, Dion, before we shut her down?
What else? You got something else?
I was gonna bitch to you guys about this gun that I bought.
Okay.
What is it?
So when we were in DC, it's pretty tradition when you're on deployment, you buy a deployment gun, and everybody does it really. Like you don't have to, but
Yeah.
the option is there, and it's just custom to the deployment. So it'll say like Operation Noble Eagle 2021 to 2022
Badass.
NCR on it, right? So it's a SIG M18, and so when they came out with a price, everybody was like, "Holy fuck, that's expensive." Well, I didn't know any better, so I decided to get one, and there was only about like 9 of us, I think, that ended up buying one. But so apparently, the guy that was putting it together, our sergeant major, he was putting it together. He had a dude from SIG that knew somebody in Texas that could do this for us, and so he went through them, and then it was Minuteman Ordnance Company was the company, and he's like, okay, you just need to purchase your gun by February whatever 2021, right? So I called him, I purchased my gun, and that was February 2022, sorry. And then so February 2022, I called him, purchased my gun, right? Well, by the time we got home in July, I was like, okay, I'm getting a little sus here because this is taking way too fucking long.
Get a little sussy-wussy, all right?
All right. But then I was like, okay, well, the military is switching over from I think it's Berettas to the SIGs, right? So all of the military is buying up the SIGs. And so when I called them, they're like, yeah, the SIG Sauer is taking forever to get us the pistols. You know, we're just waiting on them, right? Well, I called them fucking every single month, and I was like, what is going on? I want to update. Tell me what's going on. I was bothering the fuck out of him. I kept calling him, right? And he was just giving me like excuse after excuse. And then finally, like he said that they got the guns, but then he said that he had to order a laser engraving machine and learn how to use it.
Holy fuck.
So I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? So, and then, okay, so then he said he
So
had
they said they could do this way before they could do it.
Yes.
The big regrets, that's like the same situation.
Yeah. So he it sounded like he was just like in way over his head.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And and I'll get to the other part, but so he said he had to order a laser engrave and then learn how to use it, right? Some more months go by. Now it's getting into the next year, you know. This is like 2023 now. So I ordered it in beginning of 2022, and we're going on almost 2 years of not being able to get it. So then I called him, and I was like, I explained to him, because I'm texting my sergeant major. I was like, dude, this is fucking, I'm getting pissed. Like, what's going on? And then he's like, all right, I got a contact down in Texas. He's my uncle. He's a lawyer. He's going to look into it for us. But then I called the guy down at Minuteman, and I explained to him, I was like, hey, you need to be straight up honest with me, because I'm going to let you know that either you get us our shit or we're going to pursue legal action. And he basically said that his bit broke on his laser engraved machine. So he was stuck between either giving it to his friend to finish the job, who is on a hunting trip right now, or ordering a new bit for his laser engraved machine, which is going to cost him $2,000, he said. And I was like, I don't care what you do, but you better figure it out, because we're going to pursue legal action, right? And then a few weeks later, I got a text from this guy, and he had a picture of one of the pistols that was done. And he wanted me to see that one of them was done. So I sent that to the sergeant major, and he's like, okay, I've seen a few of them now. So at least he has a few done. So It sounds like, I don't know.
You still haven't got it?
No, I don't have it.
What the
No.
fuck?
So I don't know. I'll show you the picture of the.
Bro, go buy the SIG and I'll get it engraved for you
Yeah.
I
this
know,
weekend.
Yeah, but in 4 days.
And I'll beat his price.
That's absolutely crazy.
It is for sure.
A whole year to get a gun?
It's been almost 2 years.
That's
Yeah.
2022, I guess, huh?
Yeah, it's been almost 2 years.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't fucking know. I don't really know what the deal is, but they better fucking figure it out, you know?
That's bad.
I don't know. I'll have to fucking.
I'd like to, yeah, for sure want to see that. Well, how much was it? Can we display that number or no?
So the SIGs themselves go for 600. They're charging
Okay.
800 to buy the SIG and then engrave it.
Okay.
So that's what we paid. I don't know where the fuck the. I don't know where the fucking shit is. Maybe he messaged me on Facebook. I don't know. Anyways, I'll find it and I'll send it to you
Yeah.
so you guys can see what it looks like. There it is. He said be heading your way.
That was 6 months ago. No, just kidding.
That was November 3rd.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
That's what the one I got. So that's just the
Yeah,
couple of the inscriptions on it.
that's dope.
But
That's really cool.
yeah.
All right. That's pretty far.
So is that like one of the ones that people use to kill a lot of people, like fast?
That's just a pistol. But yeah, so apparently there's a lieutenant colonel that knows those guys, and he's been on their ass too.
And so this guy's just getting it from all directions and
yeah.
still just can't figure it out.
I don't know if he like was way over his head, or
to be.
I don't know what happened. I have no idea what.
Yeah, it doesn't take 2 years to get a laser fucking bit.
No. And then he said he had to learn how to use it. Like, what the fuck were you planning to do to begin with? Like, did you have a guy and then he quits?
He probably thought you guys were going to order a shit ton. And only 9 people ordered.
Yeah.
And he got fucked.
Yeah.
He was banking on a big bulk order. You know what I mean? He was banking on a bulk order and he was going to buy the fucking machine based on that kind of money.
Yeah,
and
he
then
only
when he
made
didn't get that
800.
kind of money, he had to try to get that kind of money.
Well, they said
and it
that-
took him 2
they
years.
They said that we needed a minimum order to be able to put this order through.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was, but it was fucking. I think the total of us was like 12 guns or something, and that wasn't the minimum was like 20, I think, or something crazy.
Yeah.
And we didn't get that, so I didn't think that the order was going to go through, and so I actually tried to call him and cancel it.
Yeah.
And
He said no, sorry.
yeah, he said you're gonna have to call SIG and cancel it through them. I was like, okay, yeah.
Got him.
My
So
gosh.
yeah, the good thing is I have my receipt. So if we do need to take legal
He's just using them to do crimes. He's gonna send them out.
like
Putting blood on them and then
go
going
to
to
shoot
send them
people.
off.
He's like, no, Cody Monk bought this. Look, I got his money right here.
Yeah, I'll just send it to the other Cody.
Yeah. That's messed up.
Well, fuck.
Yeah.
Make a couple notes here. We're going to go on a 2-week hiatus.
I think that's probably best.
Yeah. So our next episode will be our 50th episode, and we don't want it to be half-assed.
Yes, sir.
But Thanksgiving is next Thursday, and Thursdays is when we record, and we release on Fridays.
Perfect
We'll
time.
let that ride. Yeah.
Yep.
And then the following weekend, Dion is going to see Shania Twain in concert or something like that.
She already came.
Oh,
Missed
what are you doing?
I'm going to a comedy show in the cities.
Comedy show.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Why don't we record on a different, like a Friday or something?
We can, but we just got to figure out what we're going to
gonna
do then
do.
if we're going to make it like the 50th episode.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
if we're gonna be
before
if
that,
we're
I'm
gonna
gonna be gone. I'll be
on a
gone.
Friday.
I'm gonna stay in the cities.
Oh,
I probably won't
that
be back till
Thursday?
Saturday. Would be my
Okay.
guess.
So we might be out for 2 weeks. We'll just
We'll
call
figure
it
it out.
holidays. And Dion's birthday is this Saturday.
How old are you?
I'll be 24 on Saturday.
Oh, 24.
Yeah, just a little bitch.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yep.
I don't like calling dudes bitches unless I'm gonna smack them.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
Happy birthday, Dion.
Yeah, thank you guys. If you guys come downtown, you'll see John, you'll see Cody, and we're all gonna be just having a good jolly old time. They're not coming out. I already know it. They're like, why didn't you invite me? But I already know what's good. What would happen? So. We'll be out there though. We'll be out.
John would get into a fight again.
Yeah.
I never get into fights when we go. What are you talking about? Yeah. I never get into fights. That's crazy.
Can we put that one on blast that you did this week quick? Or no?
What one?
What happened?
No, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, not publicly for sure.
Fair enough.
All right. Let's shut her down.
That's
right.
hilarious.
Go ahead, D.
I'm not on camera.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's just me. All right. Well, fuck. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this. Remember, we are on Apple, iTunes now. We are on Amazon. We are on Spotify, all kinds of different sources now, so you can listen to us or watch us on YouTube. But like, subscribe, share the podcast, tell your friends about us. Don't tell your friends about us. Talk your shit, good or bad, doesn't really matter, just as long as you're talking about us. Sure.